Remember the moment you left me alone and broke every promise you ever made. I was your notion, lost in the open. Nothing could take the pain away. So you can drown me till I walk. Tomorrow I will come back, leader of the whole pack. Lead me black and blue. Every word will shape me, every scar will build my
Okay, we should be live. Can you guys hear me okay? What's going on, Kim? Okay, good. Hey, Dougie. All right, so as usual, we will wait until the 11 to 12 minute mark to start. I'm going to go do roll call. The rabbit is here. Hi, rabbit. Sammy girl. Arby. Ryan the gamer. Oh, good. I haven't seen you in a while. Kim Crawford. See how you knew about it again. Nightwolf is here. Lemon Tart. Glad to have you here. We love your jokes. The Sunken Grave. Hey. Freeside. Oh, wow. I haven't seen you in a while either. It's nice to see you. Sorry, the rabbit. Juggy. Hey, Garth. Let's see. Gray Knight 7777. Hello, hello. Who do you think the special guest is? You're gonna have to wait. Let's see. Somebody start making guesses. I don't have any prizes for you, but I don't know. Let's see who you guys think it is. Oh God, Bad's here. Hi, Bad. I am not entertaining you. Sorry. Well, this live stream is entertaining you. No, it's not Elvis. That would be awesome if it was Elvis. Think I can find somebody that looks and sounds like Elvis? I actually have two guests, and you guys don't know who either one is. But the one no, it's not Wrangler. Tupac, yeah, that would be awesome too. No, but I have two guests. One of them is going to shock all of you. Like, really shock you. You know, I wish it was Chili because there's so much I'd like to say to him, to his, like, directly to him because he's so stupid. Papa Smurf. I mean, if we put a white beard on one of the guests, maybe, but we'd have to color him blue. Hey, Bandit. Glenn Serio. Oh, no. Okay, Brooklyn Audit's got one of them. But he's always a special guest. But the other one, it's like nobody is going to guess that one. Hey, Becca. I love it when Becca comes in. No, it's not Jonathan Cully. I'm telling you, nobody's going to guess it. I love how nobody's going to guess it. I wanted so bad to say something. Hey, Tumi. But no, I wasn't going to let the cat out of the bag until I bring said person onto the panel. Sorry, I'm getting over a head cold. No, it's not Indiana. It's not Dave Perilla.
Leave that hood up.
Garth, we already said Tats. He's one of them, yes. But I kind of figured somebody would guess Tats was here. No, not only frauds. This is awesome. I cannot wait. Oh, okay. Becky can't stay too long because they're about to go live, but I'm so glad she stopped by. Someone ring me when Ditz brings them up. Now, Bad, you know that I never actually start until the 11, 12-minute mark, so calm down. It's not KFAR. I'm slowly but surely getting better for my daughter's school germs as well. Oh, yeah, I saw that. You know that once our little ones bring something home, everybody in the house is going to get it. No, it's not Stone Vet. No, but that would have been great, Garth, to bring a chicken on. No, it's not Zoe. Zoe would have been a great guest. Oh, and it's not garlic either, because I was waiting for Kim to say garlic next. It's my avatar. All right. We're at the 10-minute mark. I'll just go ahead and start. You know. David Kaiser, no. Oh my God. Brooklyn on it, no. All right. So I'm going to I'll bring Tats up first. Hey, Tats.
Hi, and I hate to disappoint everybody with my actual voice. I know I sound like Barry White most of the time, but this is exactly what I talk about, sound like. And I do sometimes, think of myself as Elvis.
Well, there you go.
But not the dead one.
So we have an alive Elvis on my panel. That's awesome.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't mind dying on the toilet. That seems like a pretty good place to do it.
As long as you don't feel anything.
Right.
All right.
What's up?
Well, we're going to address the rumors that were said about you. Absolutely.
Right.
But I first need to address rumors said about this person.
Okay.
So, everybody, welcome back. Hi, me.
Hello.
No one guessed you.
Oh man, it's been a while since I've been on here.
It's been a long time.
YouTube.
I know. You have faithfully stayed away.
I have. I mean,
You said you were done, and you were done.
all of the drama and everything. I mean, it's not worth it to me.
I don't
Until
blame
I
you.
found out. I mean, you leave YouTube, and apparently your name sticks around, and people bring your name up whenever you're not even involved in stuff.
See, now I recognize who you are, by the way. I recognize your voice now.
She's my ex-producer.
Yeah,
Hey,
you see, I've been snooping on Regular Channel for a very long time. I mean, I'm just a little snake in the ass. I mean, grass.
Bad wants his money back.
And bad, when you actually give me money, I will give it back to you.
Well, I know of a wounded vet that will take your money.
He won't give it back though. Oh, and before anybody wants to say, oh, but wait, you didn't refund his wife for the t-shirt. Yeah, she told me to keep the money. I have the text on that. But that's between her and I. I haven't said anything negative about Kimmy Dawn to anybody out loud in my head. I think nothing bad about her.
Yeah, I'm really not the boogeyman people think I am.
You really are not.
No, I'm really
I really
not.
don't even know what's going on.
Okay, so what I know literally is what I had to call her and tell her what was going on because her name is being brought up over and over and over. And I don't know where the actual source came from. I don't think Stone Vet pulled it out of his ass. But it came up that you are Kimmy Dawn.
Congratulations.
Because he had her say speak when he went live the other night. And so everybody's assuming that the same voice is your voice. And I'm like, they don't sound anything alike.
No.
I mean, I went and I listened to that little part of that video and everything, and I don't think I sound like her.
By the way you say is unique to you. So,
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah.
Her laugh is different. Her accent is even deeper than what Kimmy Dawn's is.
Right. Yeah.
And
that looked like his mother, to be honest with you, to me. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm not going to comment on who that was. If it was Kimmy Dawn, congratulations on the marriage.
Right.
And more power to you. But Kimmy's voice was a lot deeper than Imie's, so there's no way they were the same people.
No, I don't believe that for a minute.
Bad, no.
bad.
I would become a nun first.
I'm glad you caught me though. I'm glad you caught me, Reaper, in time before I just gave it all in because I've been exhausted from all this. I really
Oh,
have.
I bet you've been doing a lot
Yeah,
more than you normally did.
I am really exhausted. Well, I'm not as passionate about you guys. You're dirty little people over there messing with us lens lickers
Hey,
over here.
I do not claim some of those people. They can stay orphans over there in their corner.
Right. But at the same time, like, look, I'm a fan of a lot of you guys' videos. I mean, you can see that I don't address a lot of videos because
Mhm.
sometimes you guys are right, and sometimes I'm right, but that's most of the time. You know, that's just my opinion. But
Well, a lot of people are probably wondering why the hell I even have you up here. I
mean,
know I
I
addressed
don't
my
know.
channel after you did that video on me. I addressed everybody and said that we had spoken,
Right.
and I had given you the truth, and
Right.
you removed the video. And since then, we have become friends.
Absolutely.
He is an awesome person, regardless on his opinion and beliefs of frauditors, or in your case, 1A auditors. So if you remove that, he's an amazing person. Just like for you, if you remove the frauditor thing on me,
right,
you have a different opinion.
Do that. I can actually do that. That's the thing that separates me, I think, from a lot of people. I think that's what's dividing our country so much is that we got to understand that we can disagree and still, guess what? Be friends.
Right. Exactly.
Not everybody's an enemy.
We shouldn't be.
No.
Absolutely should not be enemies. But there's some people that feel better about their lives when they're putting other people down or trying to make them look bad, then they feel better about themselves. And you can't change those people.
I'm trying my best now to change some of that on my channel even. I'm trying to, but man, it's hard to add some comedy without being a little bit condescending. I don't know if you want to call it condescending, but I mean, just like a comedian on a stage, they say things they don't really truly mean. They just are trying to drive home a point, maybe.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, so I'm just a stand-up comedian. And I'm just a damn guy jumping around, juggling, and making people laugh if I can.
Yeah.
You know,
well, I mean,
if
thank you, RB. Yes. If you guys want to go check out Tat's channel, I would recommend it. Don't get mad that if you see that he has made a video about one of your favorite people on our side.
Right.
You know, it is what it is. We've made videos about them on his side, so it's all fair.
Feedback, really?
Huh?
Do I have a lot of feedback? I don't hear it.
I don't hear it, but I can never hear it up here. As long as nobody is echoing, we're good.
I don't have anything else on.
Yeah, we used to have an issue with somebody up here who constantly echoed and then told my subscribers if they didn't like it, they could leave.
Let me check my settings real quick. Make sure it's not coming from me.
I'm echoing. Great night. Shut up, bad.
Is echo cancellation supposed to be?
Now I hear some echoing.
Now I hear echoing. Let me check my cancellation thingy here.
Okay.
I don't hear it now. Is echo cancellation supposed to be checkmarked or not checkmarked? I keep forgetting.
I don't know, mine was check marked, and I haven't been on here since. That was the last time I was on your one of your lives. That was the last.
Well, here, let me mute me.
And then we'll see. Is there still an echo since he muted? Oh, I have to uncheck mark it. Okay. I will do that.
So check mark if you're not using, and check mark if you are.
Yeah, because I'm using earbuds.
Check marked if you're not, and unchecked if you are. Okay. I don't hear anything.
Hopefully that fixes the echoing.
Hello.
Unless we're purposely doing it. So yeah, basically, me is not Kimmy Dawn.
I am not Kimmy Dawn, and I have not even. I think me and you talked like a couple of weeks
Wow.
ago.
Yeah,
just-
we don't talk regularly anymore.
And until you reached out to me
Hmm
the other
I
day,
missed you, by the way.
whenever I was being doxxed and
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did tell you about that.
and that was the first time I've even talked to Reaper in weeks.
Well,
And then,
I did get that fixed for you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
And I
Um,
will be I go ahead and say that I'll be going on Trolls channel tomorrow night to address that.
Good.
And I have thanked Frauditor Troll for going ahead and deleting the comments and everything because
hmm
regardless of whether you like a person or not, doxing is just wrong.
Yep. Especially when that person's not even here anymore.
Right. I mean, I've not been a part of this community in 2-3 months.
Yeah. But I guess
Really?
Wrangler figured, hey, if she's not here, I can just dox her name.
So
Wow,
I mean,
that's a
and
shame.
I know, right?
I don't have-
Surprising.
I don't have anything at all to do with this community. And somebody else had emailed me. They had seen the comments in Trolls Discord, and
Bad.
they actually emailed me on an email that I did not know anybody had. But apparently, I had emailed them from that email.
Oh, wow.
Anyway,
That's
they're
weird.
thinking that I'm somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's why he doxed me. Was that?
Yeah, I think, yeah, it was, who was it? I think it
Wait
was
a minute.
Goofy
I thought he
Gizmo.
I thought he never doxes anybody.
Oh, yeah, well, we all know he lies.
I heard him say
Well, I
that.
mean, he's doxed me in Discord. I don't remember who
Several times.
and I contacted him by email. We talked in private. He apparently thought at the time, or he claimed that I have said my name and the profession that I am in, my job and everything
Hmm
on live stream. And I have not. I made
Correct.
it a purpose because of the type of job that I do.
hmm
I cannot have that information out there. That's why I made it a purpose never to even say my nickname, that my friends around me to call me.
Right.
So we talked, and he told me he apologized and said that he'll get all of that cut out and everything. And I never did hear anything else about it until you emailed me the other night about
hmm
what was said in Trolls Discord.
Yeah. And that was just out of nowhere. Like, Goofy Gizmo is a new guy that's been coming around for the last like month or so, and we've gotten really like jokey with each other. So I guess he's assuming that Goofy Gizmo was you, but even it doesn't matter who it is. Doxing their name is wrong.
I mean, especially whenever you don't even know for sure if the person you're talking to
Is that person
or you're thinking that person. I mean, it's stupid.
right?
Even if you do know for a fact that this person is this person you're thinking about, it is stupid to dox.
Absolutely.
And
We
then
sh-
the video where apparently I'm Kimmy Dawn now, and
Oh my God, I am sorry that all this is happening to you and you're not even here.
no, I mean it's cool. I mean it just shows the stupidity in people.
YouTube is a wild and crazy world.
hmm Let me say this really fast. If there are any frauditors that come in here, do not jump on them. Don't start having arguments and back and forth and or anything like that. This is a frauditor, auditor, free from
Combined
being.
effort.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
We're not going at them. I'm asking you nicely to please respect my channel and the panel and not do it. That's all I'm saying about that. We're all people, and none of this should be happening to anyone.
I disagree with that. I'm actually a troll.
He is. I saw his bridge he lives
That's what
under.
they say. Yeah, it's not a very good bridge, but
No.
I try.
You need to clean it up a little bit.
I know.
So what has been going on? I mean, from the little bit that I looked today on on channels, it's like after I left, everything just
Well, hold
really
on. Now I'll get you caught up.
Everything
Pete.
just went down in the handbasket because you left, and thank you for
Yep.
that. Thank you. Made
Because
my
of
life
you.
miserable.
Peter K, thank you for the $5 super chat. Nice to see you live again. It's nice to be live again. Okay, bad. That's fine. If BSBT comes in here, you guys are welcome to go free reign.
By the way, I'm not
I'm
a
fine with that.
constitutional scholar. I'm not. I swear. I'm not a constitutional. I don't like Jeremetha, and I don't like chili. Just putting that
You
out
can't
there.
stand them.
And
Do you
I
like
am not
BSBT?
Kim Jong.
So we can agree on that.
No, according to Bad, you're not Kimmy Don. You are Wrangler.
I'll tell you what.
Wrangler.
Can I make a plot twist?
Absolutely.
I'm Kimmy Don.
Okay, I have another plot twist. I'm Wrangler's secret daughter.
Oh.
I'm the 5-year-old.
Yeah.
That 10 years old, 3 years ago.
Exactly. No, I love that people can be in here and just be cordial. That's all I'm asking. Just be cordial.
I need to relax is what I need to do. I need
Yeah.
to vacation somewhere.
Yes, you can go after BSBT. If he comes in here, I'm not saying just go to his channel and start ripping him a new one. Hi,
Who is
Chris against Tyranny.
BSBT? Who is that? I don't even know. I'm a little
Broken
stupid.
system, broken trust.
Oh, right.
He's the one with like one tooth, I think, in his mouth, and does like meth and is like totally in love with Kfar.
Dental does seem like a problem on YouTube. It really does. And
It does.
It really does seem like a problem on YouTube, and it's not just in certain communities. I think it's in a lot of places on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when people run with their mouth open on YouTube, they probably whistle. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but some people have natural gaps in their front teeth, so
right.
We're not talking about. We're talking
No.
about the BSBTs out there.
Yeah, no. I mean, how do you eat like that?
I don't know. I guess they gum it.
I guess. I hope I never end up like that.
Aww.
No offense to anybody that has dental issues, because I understand that's a real issue, and people do have things that they're predisposed to from being just genetics and whatnot. I understand that. But there are things you can try to do. And I know money can be tight too. Money, not everybody's rich enough to go see a damn dentist all the time.
Right.
So I understand all those things. So
hey, Goofy Gizmo.
Did you see you had a $5 super chat?
From Peter? Yeah, I already said it out loud.
I'm saving that for Wrangler.
Goofy Gizmo is the one that Wrangler thought was you and doxed you.
Oh.
Gizmo.
Okay.
Goofy Gizmo isn't even female.
I don't know who that is really, but
he's pretty funny. I like having him around. Like he's pretty intelligent and he's funny.
Sounds good to me.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the biggest thing with I'm Me. You're welcome to stay up here through the duration. I would love that because I've missed the hell out of you.
I feel my seat warming up a little bit here.
It is. Did you feel it? It just got hot. Okay, so now with Tats,
a little bit.
I'm not sure exactly what I can tell you what I was told, and that is somebody received a letter from PAL charity or foundation.
Right.
And it was a falsified letter.
To be clear, POW Network.
Yes, POW Network. Thank you.
Right.
And supposedly you created a fake account, email account with saying you were part of this network.
Right.
And then of course, you could tell it's a fake email from a fake person, but supposedly, and correct me if I'm wrong, but supposedly Stone Vet said that you did it, and then you agreed to do, or you admitted to doing it, but you, I guess, were sarcastic when you said it.
Yeah, I was being very sarcastic. Here's the thing. The problem with being online and in chat and things like that is you can't hear someone's tone. So it's really hard to understand what people are saying. And I give people that. I really do. And it was my fault. I mean, it was my fault because I said it. And then people, of course, bought what I said. But it wasn't meant to be that way. Believe me, I have been so frustrated with all of this
Hmm.
that when people say stuff now to me, I might snap back with something probably way out of my character, like stupidly even,
We're echoing.
Am I really echoing? I don't know
It's
how to
fine. Go ahead and talk. I'll be right back.
but I tried to tell people, look, I'm upset about what Wrangler's doing. I'm frustrated. I'm a human being. I'm not anybody perfect. I make mistakes. I do everything everybody else does, right? But the one thing that I did do on my channel today, if you want to look at my latest video that I just posted, has nothing to do with auditing, by the way. It is proof that I have an open dialogue with the POW network. I actually use a different email far from Proton
Okay.
to communicate with the POW network. I use a completely different email. I talk to Mary. I actually have corresponded with the Shipleys before. If you don't know who Shipley is, Don Shipley, the Navy SEAL who busts people out for stolen valor. And I've corresponded with his wife. I actually talked to her on the phone some couple days ago, and I just asked her opinion about it. Is all I did. Is I said, "Hey, Diane, she's the mother of a SEAL Team 6 operator that was wounded in action, and I just wanted her opinion." And Don was actually nice enough a long time ago when I was working with him on something else. Where he gave me Diane's phone number in case I couldn't get a hold of him. So I got a hold of her and I started talking to her. And she goes, told him what Fraud at Wrangler was saying, verbatim, what he was saying. I didn't interject my opinion into it. I just said what he said. And she goes, I smell shit. And I said, well, why do you smell shit? And she goes, well, because he's full of it. He's full of shit. You don't get shot twice and not get a Purple Heart. You don't get a fractured tibia and walk 3 weeks without knowing it.
Right.
And you would get a Purple Heart for that too.
I'm gonna be real.
That's common sense to anybody who's been in the military or has been attached to it.
I honestly think this is worse. Brother, read again?
So the story we were told on the trip.
About the email. Oh, wait. Are you talking about Wrangler? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You don't know.
No, I mean,
Oh, you don't? Can I
No.
explain a little bit?
Go for it.
I'm good at this.
I forgot she's been away that long.
So, what's your name again? I'm sorry. What do you go by? Just go by I'm me.
Or me. It doesn't matter.
Me. Okay. Me. I'm you. I could have swore I've seen your comments in my. Maybe there's some accounts of you that exist now because I get people that come in under I'm me sometimes into my channel.
Oh, jeez.
So I don't know. I don't know.
It's not me.
Yeah, it could. I mean, I'm very aware that my channel attracts trolls like freaking white on rice. That's just the nature of what I do. But so just to break it down for you. So in the beginning, I was just looking for channels to make videos about from my standpoint, from my point of view, my perspective, right? So I stumbled upon Fraud at Wranglers, and he at first even because he talks a great game. He and don't feel embarrassed if you were taken by him, because a lot of people were, and con are very good at what they do, So I started listening to some of the things that he was saying, but then when he started bringing up injuries, well, that's my area of expertise because I was a medic in the Army. And when he started talking about how he was shot twice for one. Nobody in the military calls a bullet a slug, and that was a slug in the shoulder. Nobody in the military calls a bullet a slug.
Yeah, my dad looked at me weird when I said that.
Nobody calls it that. It's a round. We call it rounds. He said he has a round in his shoulder, shrapnel in his back, or frag as he calls it, and he had a fractured tibia with a oblique fracture, which is a diagonal fracture of the tibia, which the tibia is the larger of the two bones in your lower leg. So that is the weight-bearing bone of your leg. And if you have an oblique fracture, which is unique to his story, An oblique fracture doesn't have the capability to just butt up against the other end of the bone. It has to slide if any weight's applied to it. It slides off because if you can imagine, it's at an angle. So it's going to slide and cause additional pain and even a potential compound fracture, which would protrude through the skin because of the sharp ends of the bone. Walking around, like he calls it, full battle, which is the proper term, in your full gear with a fractured tibia. Anybody here in chat that's ever fractured your leg, especially your tibia, knows damn well not walking around and running around in combat, dodging enemy fire, taking cover, grabbing your folks and trying to pull them back from getting after they're wounded and stuff like that. You're not doing that with a fractured tibia. You're just not.
Nope.
And not to mention the fact that he says that this fractured tibia was corrected with a plate and 9 screws. Now I saw on his page that he does have an x-ray with 9 screws and a plate in a bone in his leg, right? But that could happen from anything that he's ever done in the past. It doesn't have to be military related. The scars on his shoulder, the scars on his knee, all of those are actual scars, but they're not indicative of someone who was shot. That exit wound that he shows is not a bullet exit wound. That shoulder wound looks like somebody had a torn shoulder and they did orthoscopic surgery on that, and that's what they did. The scar on his leg, of course that's a repair on his leg, and of course it could have been exactly the same injury that he described. But the one thing that stands out is if you are wounded in combat through enemy fire or friendly fire, so long as the enemy's engaged, you will receive a Purple Heart, full stop, and you're not running around on. So,
can I interrupt for 1 second?
Absolutely.
My twin, I totally get what you're saying, but even though he was charged with it, we have not seen the court records yet that say anything other. So as of right now, we are not saying that he was convicted of it.
Right.
That's it.
That was meaning he wasn't
Right.
convicted.
So do you understand what I'm getting at, I
And he said that he walked on it for how long?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
With full gear. By the way, full gear. Okay, as a medic, we were doing studies on the bad backs and bad knees because I was with the infantry. Okay, and infantry soldiers. My specialty is bad backs, bad knees, and weirdly enough, STDs. But we were doing studies, so they were weighing in our rucksacks, which is the large backpack that soldiers wear, right? My rucksack just by itself, no extra gear, no helmet, no flak vest, no other gear whatsoever. My rucksack typically weighed in at about 110 pounds. Okay. Full battle rattle, as he claims that he was wearing on a broken tibia, can weigh anywhere from about 80 pounds to 120 pounds. You're not doing that on a fractured tibia, sir.
No.
You're just not.
From
just
the
not.
time I worked on the ambulance as a paramedic,
Right.
there were
Oh,
several
great. You have that. You have that back.
I
You know exactly what I'm
do.
talking about.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
mean it's humanly impossible,
Right. Right.
and you're not going to get it wrapped with tape or whatever.
Oh. Oh. Can I ask you
okay.
this? Can I ask you
Go
this?
on.
Since you're a paramedic, so let me
Oh,
ask
that
you
was
this.
like 20-something years ago.
I get it. I get it. This is not medical related, really. I mean, it's common sense, really. So let me ask you this. Let's just say you were working in the capacity of a paramedic. Let's just say you were working in a hospital, because sometimes I've seen like EMTs and paramedics work in hospitals, right?
Mhm.
And so, like in the ER. So what's one of the first things? Somebody comes in and they're suspected with, they come in complaining of leg pain. The mechanism of injury is a vehicular accident. You were going 70 miles an hour. Oh, this is the best part. He was going 70 miles an hour and an RPG struck his vehicle, right? And his vehicle stopped on a dime. Just stopped like a fucking cartoon. I'm sorry, a cartoon, right?
Oh,
And so now, what other injuries, Miss Paramedic, what other injuries might he sustain? Would it be maybe whiplash?
oh, whiplash for sure.
Would it be coup and counter coup, the brain injury that Dale Earnhardt Sr. died of?
Yeah,
Where the
because
brain,
I mean, whenever your body comes to a dead stop, at least
Right.
I mean, even not even at that speed, but any dead spot, I mean,
Right.
dead stop, your brain is going to shift.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. A pneumothorax, perhaps, from hitting the
Mhm.
steering wheel with your chest,
Right.
which is a punctured lung, right? Um, and but he only walks away. He walks away with a fracture. Oh, by the way, it's not just an oblique fracture that he claims; it's a linear fracture combined with the oblique fracture,
Right.
which is
Oh,
he said
wow.
is 6 inch long, six
Yep.
inches long, and a quarter of an inch wide. So
Yeah.
I again, just based on that, there's no other thing that I have to even argue. Just based on that, he's
Okay.
full
So
of donkey shit.
let
Yep.
me ask you this. Because, I mean, I got family that's in the military, but I
Right,
don't know a whole lot about like active duty and all of that when you're out there.
right.
Um, is there a way to do x-rays?
Yes, in a field hospital. Oh yeah, that was my other point that I forgot. I'm glad you brought that up. So when I was saying your scenario when you were working in a hospital, I come in with
Mhm.
leg pain. I was an auto accident person. Let's just say they didn't put me on a spine port for some weird reason. They didn't have a cervical spine collar on me either. And I just walked up to the damn shower one day and my first sergeant goes, "Hey, silly, what are you doing with that broken leg? Why don't you go see the medics?" And so they go see the medics and the medics go, the doctor, the PA, the physician assistant goes, Kaiser, all you got is a sprained knee there, buddy. Why don't
Hmm.
you just wrap that shit up and go away?
Oh,
What
you
do you
forgot
think?
to say that it was his first sergeant that said, "You smart ass, go see
Yeah,
the
you
medic."
smart ass. Go see the medic. You silly Willy. You look at your leg all deformed and shit. Look at that bone and all those maggots just eating at your
Hmm.
gangrene from your
But you're
compound, right?
fine.
But
Just
you're
a
fine.
sprain.
Just rub some dirt on it. You
Yeah,
know,
you'll be
that
good.
doesn't happen. Guess what they order? A X-ray. And okay, so what? Here's how that works. Just to answer your question. So I would be the primary, the first responder, right? I would be the one who would do the stabilization of the
Mhm.
casualty, whatever they happen to be injured by. I would stabilize that, and then I would call in for a medevac, depending on how the tactical situation is around the enemy situation or whatever. The terrain, all that stuff comes into play. What type of vehicle is going to evac him? But either way, he's going to be evac by ground or air.
Hmm.
So in his case, I would have really tried to get an air evac because of the seriousness of these injuries that he would have possibly had, right? So I would have tried to get him out of there on that way. So a lot of times, if it's a really sketchy situation, there's a Ford medical tent, if you want to call it that, called a battalion aid station. That's the
Right.
first level of care. In that battalion aid station is a physician assistant and RNs and medics. Okay. And that what they do is they just further stabilize the patient until they can get them onto a higher level of care. So
Okay.
once they stabilize them, then they're going to either send them to a actual hospital, like brick and mortar hospital. Sometimes they skip all of those steps and just go right to the hospital. But I'm just telling you what the progression is if you had to go through all of it, right? So he could go to a place similar to what you would most people are familiar by calling them mass units, right? So they could go to something like that, a field hospital, which nowadays I still think they call them cash units. At least they did when I was in. And those have the capabilities of X-ray machines. They can do full-on surgeries. They have sometimes MRIs there. They can do anything a normal hospital can do, just about almost
Okay.
anything. So, but then past that, of course, you have your regular hospital. So yeah,
Mhm.
he would have gone through all of those steps, or right to the hospital, or somewhere in between. But there's no way in hell that a person that was involved in an accident of that type, that they would have not at least, in the very least, ordered an X-ray. That's just
Yeah.
not a thing. Yeah,
Mm-mm. Other than stabilizing, the x-rays usually first thing you would have done.
right, right.
Was
Yeah.
anyone else injured?
Well, that's the other thing. I'm glad. Well, you're a great. I like you already. Um, that's the thing. When most veterans talk about these types of things, one of the first things they mention is how well or how bad their buddies were, right? Because in the military, it's all about everybody. We call each other brothers and sisters, and we're a tight knit bunch. We hate each other most of the time, but when it push comes to shove, we're right there for each other every single time. And for him not to mention anybody else in the vehicle that I'm aware of, at least, that rings a little poopy to me.
Right.
You know,
Let me say, just I'm gonna put it straight out, because you've been here since the beginning. When I started my channel and started going live, you were here. You heard all of Wrangler's bullshit stories. I'm just gonna break it down for you really quick. He did not do 13 or 15 years in the Army. He was not a Ranger, nor was he an MP. He was not deployed 3 times in a year. He was not shot twice in combat. I don't know if you remember or not, but he said he was shot twice in the back on my live stream. But now he's saying he was shot once in the back and once in the shoulder. That's the new story. What else?
the 9mm round. Anybody in chat that likes to shoot a 9mm round apparently shot his vest with the plates in it, the protective armored plates,
And supposedly shattered it.
And completely shattered that damn thing. Man, that must have been a hell of a strong, healthy lead round. He says
9mm bullet is not going to shatter the plate in your military vest. No.
That's what I shoot on a regular basis. And that's my 380. And it's not going to happen.
No, it's just not. Wrangler, your time's ticking, buddy. Time's ticking, man.
Oh, and do you remember how he was constantly talking about a daughter?
Yes.
Okay, or better put, his princess.
Princess?
Yes. Yeah, he has no children. I found that out.
Oh, really?
For her birthday?
Right. Yeah, he had a birthday stream back in May on Jeremiah Payne's birthday, and was saying, like, they were doing that stupid skit where somebody came up pretending to be Jeremiah, and he was like, yeah, you're not going to get any funds for your birthday because all of the money is going into a fund for my princess who has to share a birthday with you, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't have any kids, and nobody in his family was born on May 3rd.
Right.
I think I remember that. I think that was around the time that I had left. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know if I told you that I found that information. I sat on it for a very long time.
Yeah, you didn't tell me anything about
that.
Okay.
The way Reaper is, and I just want to share this with you guys. When my father died, me and Reaper were talking a bit on emails, and she was very supportive, and also the thing about her is she keeps her mouth shut on things of a private nature. She just does. I can tell because she's never released anything that happened in those conversations about what I said to her. Because she's into the paranormal, I shared some things that I believe that happened when my father died, and she confirmed some things for me, which brought me some peace. But one more thing I have to say though, I did, in fact, and I know Reaper disagrees with this. I don't know if she does now, but maybe she did it before because we discussed this. I did contact Wrangler's brother. Okay. I did. Okay. And I sent him an email, and because I was just so frustrated, I would go on his lives and I would watch his chats. And I never say anything because he always blocks every single person that ever questions anything. I mean, he's proud of his criminal history apparently, but he won't talk about how heroic he was on the battlefield. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Like really? Like he will tell you, he will own up to all of that bullshit criminal stuff, but he will not talk about specifically why he doesn't have a Purple Heart.
Wait.
Oh yeah, that's right. He also does not have 2 Purple Hearts. That was the thing I was forgetting. Remember? He told us all that.
Go back to the criminal stuff. What criminal stuff?
Oh shit.
But here's the other thing. So I was so frustrated. that I started digging deep down into my little tatty face and tatty smile. And I looked and looked and looked to try to find anybody in his family that I could contact just to prove me wrong. I wanted them to say, no, he is truthful. He did get shot.
I know.
I wanted him to say all those things. But you know what he said to me? If
What's
you
that?
don't mind, I would like to keep my family and I would like to distance myself away from this
Because I
So-
have a family.
because I have a family. So what does that tell you? Now, if my
Yeah.
brother, let me tell you this. If my brother was wounded in combat and some dickwad came out of the woodwork, out of the back somewhere and said, "Oh, your brother's making all these false claims, yada, yada, yada," what would you say? What would you say?
Oh, those
No,
are true. I'm proud of
those are
my
absolutely
brother.
true. I'm proud of my brother. He did this. Even if
Absolutely.
you didn't like your brother, you would at least say that, right?
Right.
I
You would acknowledge the fact that, yes, all this stuff was true.
Right, right. And he was crying the other night because I contacted his brother.
Now, you know I like you and I adore you, Tats.
Right.
And you
but
know how
shouldn't
I
have done-
stand
I
on
shouldn't have done
keeping
that.
family. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
This is
And
our
even
channel.
my own heart, even my own heart says that I shouldn't have done that. But
I
damn
know.
it,
But the response was golden.
but my heart, my frustration. I'm a human freaking being. I am
I know.
not perfect in any way. I do things that are bad sometimes, and I do things that are good sometimes. And I am not proud of everything that I do, but my human condition will not allow me to sometimes control some of those impulses that I have
Right.
like anybody else. And I was just so fed up with it, so pissed off and that he's just denied, blocking everybody that asked questions. I was like, F it. I'm just going. I know this is wrong. I know it. Just like when he broke into the house and stole those pain meds, he
Yep.
knew it was wrong, but he did it any damn way.
Now, here's the thing. Me doesn't know about his criminal record yet. So, yes.
Yeah.
For the last 10 plus years, he has held a criminal life. Plain and simple. He lied about everything.
Wow.
He never said anything. It was Dan did 90%, 95% of all the work. I helped him with just 5%. But yes, he has already been to prison for burglary charges. I believe it was second or third degree, credit card fraud, ID theft. He has 5 current felony charges right now. And the last I know that there is a wanted poster or a most wanted out of Calhoun County, Alabama, still active for
Wait,
him.
what? Wait,
Yes.
What?
There is a most
He's
wanted.
currently
wanted in Calhoun County, Alabama.
as far as we can tell, allegedly, as far as we can see.
Well, no, I called and asked, and I said,
Oh, you did? Oh.
I said, if it's still up there, does that mean it's active? And they said, yes. If it's
Look at you
unactive,
getting
they
the
remove it.
facts. Yeah, that's perfect.
So I said, okay,
He's
5
got
felony charges
Alabama?
right now from Alabama. Yes.
For breaking and entering.
Charges in Alabama if he lives in Texas.
It's a good question. Maybe he skipped
can I
town.
share this? Somebody may not live in Texas. I'm not going to say where.
Oh,
he
yeah.
might live, but somebody might not live in Texas. Just saying.
Yeah, he's in Oklahoma an awful lot, isn't he?
Yeah, somebody might not live there.
And he
Yeah.
had 5
Well,
pending
he was
charges out of Alabama.
he has convictions from Alabama that he's already been to prison for, and he has currently 5 felony charges now out of Alabama.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
and
I feel bad about that. I really do. I feel bad for the guy. I do.
why?
I
Feel bad for him if he went to prison for it once and stopped doing it because he learned his damn lesson. He just
here's the thing.
continues doing it.
Right. But I understand that. But here's the thing. I'm a person, and maybe this is a flaw of mine, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm not trying to sound like Wrangler here, okay? Trying to play
No, I know.
cards or anything. But I always try to see that there could be some kind of good left in a person. And even with all of these allegations and even with all of this stuff, it's not about what you did in the past, Wrangler. It's not about the lies that you told. It's what you do now that matters, man.
I know, but the thing is he continued doing. If you do something in your past and then you've learned from that mistake, hallelujah. But he still, these are current charges, Tats.
No. I'm appealing to him to make it better, is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like, yes, you did this. Yes, you did that. Yes, you said this. Yes, you said that. But most criminals, most people that are on the run from the truth or from a criminal history, you know what they usually say when they're finally caught? Man, it's such a relief. I was done.
And he was convicted, or not convicted, he was charged with capital murder in 2013. A man named David Atwood Cameron, or Donald Atwood Cameron, was shot in the back of the head and murdered in a house by a burglar, somebody who went in to burglarize the home. Now, according to Wrangler, he knew this guy. According to him, his dad was friends with him. There's some other speculations going around as well, but until I see hard proof of it, I'm not going to release it or even repeat it. But he was charged with it. We just don't know what happened after the charge. It was dismissed, but we don't know why or what the circumstances are. Like, it could be anything. It could be witness tampering, or the witness decided not to show up, or something along those lines. Anything could have happened.
I hear people are trying to pull that through FOIA, but I'm not sure what the parameters on that
Yeah, I don't know this. I don't know.
I'm not a constitutional scholar.
Yeah, neither am I. The Siege of Peace wanted to ask me a question really quick. So if you want to go ahead and ask me, I'm more than happy to answer it. What's going on?
Thanks, Miss Mandy. Thanks. I appreciate that. And I just like with Reaper, I apologize until I can't apologize. I still feel bad about what I did, even with you on my channel. I am, like I said, I am a fallible person. I am a human. I make mistakes. I'm really sorry.
We all do.
I really am.
None of us are innocent. None of us have not made mistakes in our life. We're not saints. Okay, let me answer. She said, do you condone contacting innocent family members over internet drama? Do you think this is worth what is happening? I never agreed with anything that happened to you either. Absolutely not. I believe 100% that all families should be off limits. We have our channel. They are not involved. Now, I'm going to add this because I know a lot of people are going to come back and say, well, you're the one that gave your husband a platform when you did an auction for his paintings. I gave him a platform when I auctioned off my paintings that he painted for me, and then said, if anybody would like certain paintings, just contact me. That is not giving him ownership of my channel. Therefore, he is not part of my channel. Just because I talk about my husband does not mean that he is part of my channel. Just like I wouldn't go after anybody else's family members. Yes, totally off limits. Tats knows that I think what he did was a no-no. But it's him. That's him. He did it, whatever. But no, VoIP, I would never do that. You know I wouldn't do it.
Right. And by the way, I said this to her in private.
Mandy.
She has the same mechanism I have. It's not what you did in the past. It's what you do now. And from what I've heard about her husband, he is a changed man. He is not the same person that he
absolutely
was.
And the Siege of Peace, I absolutely agree with you. You never agreed with what happened to me. You know it. We've already talked about it. We've discussed it. I know that. I don't hold anything against you. I don't even know where this is coming from, but I hold nothing against you. We've already spoken, and this has been cleared up. Like, you know how I feel about you. And there's no animosity or negativity towards you at all.
But my aim for this whole thing is what I really want. What I really want is I want, before I get these actual records, because what happened was I put I got an initial response from a group called the Guardians of the Green Beret. Okay.
Right.
What they said, this is all I have right now. This is it. Other than knowing his stories are bullshit just from my experience. But other than that, they said exactly this. This is a Green Beret sergeant major, okay, a career man that was a Green Beret. And if you know anything about Green Berets, they are very, very thorough and they're very bright people, and they're not going to bullshit you. And he said, in his own words, and I showed it on my channel a couple of times, Kaiser is not who he says he is, or something along to that effect. And then he, through the POW network, they gave me the preliminary records that they pulled for regular service, and he has 2 separate enlistments. One is like what, 5 months, and the other one's like 8 months, or vice versa, one or the other, but a total of 13 months altogether. That would have not given him a chance to do very much in the military, if anything, as far as deployments and things like that.
Right.
It really wouldn't have allowed for it, because there's a lot of training that happens between then and actually going out and deploying somewhere. And that just,
Absolutely.
there just wasn't enough time.
I know my ex-husband's AIT was almost damn near 5 months, because he went in as 74 Delta, which is nuclear, biological,
NBC,
yeah,
nuclear, biological, chemical, yeah,
chemical and all that stuff.
right.
Yeah, it was absolutely awesome watching him go through the gas chamber and come out snotting and puking.
Oh, yeah. I was sick when I went through the first time, and it cleared my sinuses and nothing else ever did.
A lot of people said that. I know that they let the wives go through one time, and I know that they turned the gas down. I know they turned it down like a lot,
right?
But it didn't bother me at all, and that's probably because I have severe sinus issues, so I'm always clogged up.
Right.
So, but yeah, it was pretty funny. It burned my eyes, but it got through the mask. I don't care what they say, that shit gets through the mask.
You like the Big Bork likes the gas chamber? You're a weirdo, sir, and I don't mind that. You're a weirdo.
Vestigia Peace, I don't know. She said she's talking about right now. No, I have nothing against you at all. Bad. Why are you mad at her? I know that, yes. Okay, I think I know what's going on here. Yes, she did. She was on that side of everything when I was being attacked and when my husband was being attacked. But she knows she wasn't actually participating in this. And she has since, me and her have talked, and we are fine. Oh, I don't know what's going on right now, though.
By the way, did I clear everything up for everybody as best I can? Because I really may have to go here shortly.
I mean, you did not write a fake email.
And even if people look, here's the thing. I did share some of those emails before I was ever accused of that. So what people can do, I mean, people hate my channel. They literally hate my channel, right? So they can easily take that information and write it exactly how I wrote it, put it on it. Proton is very easy to get an email account, and I recommend it, by the way. Proton is very easy. They don't ask for any of your personal information or anything like that. And so you can put literally any type of email you want on Proton, because they're very wide open, because not many people really use them, right? So you can put anybody, like POW Network, anything. I'm the CEO of Walmart, whatever you want to put. And somebody can take that and put it on that and then say, oh, look what Tats did. There are thousands upon thousands of people out there on the internet that can do that at any time and make it look just like I did it.
Right, exactly.
You can forge anything. And let me just tell you something about that. As a medic in the military, okay, I've been very, very horrible things that happen to our soldiers, okay? And not just in combat, I'm not talking about combat at all, really. Just I just want to put that out there, that in training, there are some horrific things that people get injured doing just in training.
Right.
Okay. And so when somebody like Wrangler, and can I share this one story? But I have to go. But I have to share this one
Yeah.
story. Sergeant Major Mark Allen, or Master Sergeant Mark Allen. I'm sorry, Master Sergeant Mark Allen was a friend of mine early on in my military time in the military. We were
Right.
brand privates together in an infantry platoon, and I was his medic. Sergeant Mark Allen, Master Sergeant Mark Allen, was shot in the head when he was out looking for Bo Bergdahl. Okay, and and if you don't know who Bo Bergdahl was, Bo Bergdahl is the guy who left his unit, his platoon of guys that he worked with in the military, and was trying to go assist the Taliban in killing American soldiers. So that what happened was the Taliban took him captive. They didn't really like him, right? He was a jerk
Right.
anyway, and they kept him in prison for like 5 years or so. And my buddy Mark Allen was out looking for this traitor and took a bullet to the head, which caused him to be a quadriplegic for 10 years. His little girl would sit on his lap every day and spend time with her hero daddy every day. Her daddy could not hug her anymore. The last time he probably ever told her he loved her was when he left for Afghanistan for the very last time. Came back quadriplegic, that could not talk, could not walk, could not do anything for himself. And his wife took care of him for 10 years, dedicated to that man's sacrifice to our country. And for Fraud Wrangler to make the claims that what my friend, my brother, her daddy did, her husband did, and he claims that for himself, you're damn right. I'm going to do everything in my power, Wrangler.
Right.
I'm going to do everything in my power, man.
And you know, one thing I could say, yeah, what my husband did was extremely wrong. It was horrible and it was wrong. But he is at least a real vet.
Right. By the way, I have to go, but it was very nice talking to you guys. I hope I
You
cleared
too.
some things up. And
Yes.
if you don't believe me, well, that's your choice too. That's your choice. You cannot
We-
believe me. That's your choice.
We have that freedom.
It was
Yeah,
nice
that's
meeting
your
you,
choice.
Tat.
Very nice meeting you too, ma'am. I'm honored. And as a matter of fact, I'm honored by the way that just the fact that I'm speaking to someone who worked as a paramedic. I understand the job that you did. You are a very special person, and you deserve the same level of respect as a veteran does,
Yes.
in my opinion.
Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Tat. Okay, I need to. What the hell is going on in chat? I need to know. First of all, let me say, Peter K, thank you for the $5 super chat. Ban me all you want, but why is Bad allowed to attack people in here? I am not going to ban you. Bad, please, can we cut out? Like I said, everybody is allowed their free speech in my channel. Please, can we cut the personal attacks on Vestige of Peace? Please. I need to speak. I need to find out exactly why you're so angry with her. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, Bad. I don't want to see. I don't want to see everybody going at each other and personally attacking each other here. This is definitely not the place for it. I asked you a question in bed. Did not like it. No, and I appreciate you asking the question, Vestige of Peace. Bad, I think everybody knows this by now. Bad is very protective of me, and I love him for that. But please, please, can we stop the personal attacks? I get you're angry. I mean, I get it.
Man, a lot has went on since I left.
A lot has gone on. I think you left right around the middle of when it all started on me. And then, yeah, it's just, when you left, I guess we had what many of us called a community.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much gone. because of a couple people. And one person who behaves and talks and acts more like a frauditor today than he does an anti-frauditor. That would be Wrangler.
Yeah, I had no idea all of this was going on.
Well, Dan put out the criminal record on Wrangler. I'll send you the video so you can see it. That way you can see all the charges and
Yeah, because before I say
everything.
anything about anything, I'd like to.
Yeah.
You know who I am.
Oh, I know. Thank you, Gregory, for becoming a new member. And yes, Vestige of Peace, you know, I have no problems with you. I like you. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'll have to figure it out. I just ask that there's no personal attacks on anybody, unless they come in and start personally attacking, and somebody doesn't catch it, or if BSBT comes in here and starts running his dumbass mouth. Still, no personal attacks. Just get rid of them. We shouldn't be personally attacking each other at all. I'm guilty of. I don't think I've personally attacked Wrangler. I haven't gone up to him and said anything. I've said my piece. I've said what I know to be true.
Before, when I left,
right.
I emailed, and I think I may still have that email. Hang on, give me a second.
Okay.
Pull it up and find out the exact date. Hang on, let me get my email up.
Yes. At least for this stream, can we just not fight with each other? That would be awesome. Can we? I don't know. Vestige of Peace, Mandy, can you ignore bad, and bad, can you ignore them? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, if I still have that. Oh, so I gotta find which one I sent. I know I deleted. I even deleted like.
That's okay.
All except my main email. I think I deleted it. No, hang on, wrong thing.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying, Artie. I'm trying. Reagan's vinegar bottle. Oh my God, that name.
Yes.
I haven't been watching this stuff for long, but it seems like everyone on both sides, a bunch of snitching degenerates that have nothing to do with their lives. I agree, and I wasn't even involved in any of this until people decided that they were going to drag my husband into this and drag me and my marriage into the ground. The only thing I did was I tried to discuss it with Wrangler about the way he was behaving. I think you remember this,
yes.
When he was going after Jeremiah the way he was, and things just crossed the line. And I tried saying something. There were some things he was doing shady to me. He wouldn't listen to me, so I said something live. And since then, they took my entire life and drug it into the ground. And if that's what they want to do, if that's who they want to be, that's fine. But the only reason I have gone vocal about Wrangler, and you didn't know this, the only reason why I have recently gone vocal about him is because he brought my son into this and made fun of his disability. As you know, he is autistic.
Yes.
But according to Wrangler, he's handicapped and put bruises on my body.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's when I became vocal. He brought my child into this entire mess because he decided to talk shit about my son. And that's when I said, okay, you know what? No. And I'm not going to stay quiet anymore.
I thought, well, I know I had contacted him one time after this, the May 27th email that,
Uh-huh.
let me make sure this is the right one.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
Regan's vinegar bottle, I have the screenshot if you would like to see it. It's not a he said, she said. He legit said my handicapped son put bruises on my body. My son is not handicapped. He's autistic, and he did not put bruises on my body. And I have the screenshots to show you if you would like to see them. Actually, they're on my community tab if you want to go look at them.
When
Hey,
I had
nightmares. Uh-huh.
when I had decided to leave, I emailed Wrangler and Kimmy both
Mhm.
and apologized for my part in any of the drama.
Mhm.
And I don't think I heard anything back from him that time. And then I found out that my name was being doxxed in Discord. So
Mhm.
I emailed him again. I don't remember when I sent that one. And we talked back and forth in email for just a couple of times, and so I thought everything was good
Right.
until it wasn't. And again, my name was still being brought up.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
I mean, I even deleted my main YouTube account.
I know
Like
you did.
the one that I was typing in chat in, I created that today just for in here.
Right. Yeah, because I remember when I asked you if you would come on to clear this up, you even said when, because I hope it's not right now because I have to create everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's not for a couple hours. And I'm sorry that I had to contact you over this.
No,
It's
I'm
dumb.
glad you
It's
did because
all stupid.
I don't want crap going out with my name
I
being brought
know.
up in it whenever I don't have jack to do with anything.
I know. My twin, why do you
What
care if she
email?
deleted your emails?
Do you mean my email addresses?
Oh, hey, Flaccid Dangler. Better late than never.
What emails is he talking about?
I have no clue. None.
I did, but if he's talking about my email addresses, yes, I did. I deleted every email except my two main ones, which
It's
I didn't even
general.
know. And
Is he talking about the email addresses or actual emails? Because if you deleted any of your emails, then or like email accounts, then the emails are going to go away anyway. I guess he emailed you a
well,
while
he
back.
emailed the accounts. The I think it would have been the Kevin account email
Probably.
address. Yes, those were deleted. Yes, I deleted every email address that I had related to YouTube except my two main email addresses that I use for my personal business.
Right. What the hell
But
is a
any
YouTube producer?
and any of the other email addresses, then no, I did not get it. Because I'm pretty sure they're permanently deleted by now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how long it takes, but I deleted those. I don't remember when I deleted them. It's been
a while since you left. Actually, it was before you left, wasn't it?
The end of May.
Yeah. And we're in September now.
I think I deleted them It was either June or July. I don't remember which month it was. It was either June or July. I know it wasn't August.
Right.
Then
Garth, producer would be somebody who shows like, oh, thanks, Indiana Auditor. There's somebody that shows the videos and stuff like that. Like for me, I only have my phone, and it won't let me share my screen. So I had me as my producer, and she would pull up the videos that were going to be played during my live streams. That's what it is.
I was also on Wrangler's channel a little bit
When he first started.
Yeah, it was when he first started, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then you started coming on mine pretty much full time.
I was on yours before I was on his.
Right. Yep. And then he tried to poach you, and you said, no, I'm staying with Reaper. Well, I mean, I was going live every single day, and then he was trying to go live every day, and he didn't have a way to air videos. I just don't understand what any of your channels are trying to accomplish since Jeremiah quit posting and Maddie. Well, I really didn't have much to do with Jeremiah. I had some back and forth with Maddie. I don't know Burning Bridges. Ask them. I guess according to them, because I have one arrest under my belt and my husband's in prison, I'm not allowed to cover frauditors.
Oh,
that's all on them.
Just to clear something else up, that
right
off of that live stream from, I think it was this morning.
It was at 3 a.m.
I do not do drugs.
That's right.
Drugs.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to pay for me to go to a doctor's visit to pee in a cup, by all means. Well, no, because then I have to tell you where I live. Never mind. Scratch that.
Yeah, no.
I don't know any of them anything anyway. So, I mean, I thought it was funny that is their go-to for most things, is just to assume a person is using drugs.
Right.
But no.
Well, Nightmares auditors, I will check it out and see if I need to do a cover for it. I mean, I don't agree with everybody going after each other like this. I did not start this whole thing. The only reason, like I said, I went vocal with it was I've been getting attacked for the last 3 months and pretty much stayed quiet about all of it, except for a couple of times in Discord where I felt I needed to stand up for myself. And then recently Wrangler decided to pull my son in this and say he's handicapped, who beats me up and puts bruises on me. That's when I became vocal. I'm not going to sit back and allow that to happen. Sorry.
Let me just rephrase something. The way I understood that video this morning, it was like he was saying that I was using drugs. But Wrangler was also on that channel, and I think I watched, not on that channel, on that video.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was really talking about me or if he was talking about Wrangler. But
right.
I took it because he had just mentioned my name. So if I'm mistaken and he wasn't talking about me like that, then I apologize.
Yeah.
But if he was, no, I'm not using drugs.
Nope, she is not. Yeah, it was Bad Son before my son. He did call Bad Son handicapped too. Frank Reynolds, question: is there a way to send poor little Robbie a letter in the big house, say for like an interview for inquiring minds, of course. I mean, you can send any prisoner a letter, but I can go ahead and save you some time. He's not going to discuss his case with anybody because it's none of any of your business, basically. I mean, if you send him, and I already know that certain people were trying to get somebody to right, my husband, and that's fine. Again, I can't tell you you can't do something that you can legally do, but again, you're involving him when none of this was about him to begin with, or should have been about him to begin with. And he's not poor little Robbie. He can actually doing pretty well for where he's at, and he's more man than quite a few that I know right now.
And I will say this: I'm not attacking Wrangler. I'm not attacking Kimmy. I'm not even
Right.
attacking the what was his name in that video
Stone Vet.
from this
Oh
morning?
yeah, it was Stone Vet. Yeah, none of us are attacking Stone
Not
Vet.
even him.
First of all,
And I have not seen, and Reaper, she can tell you the same thing. I have not seen anything that I've been told today. So I'm not going to say anything about anybody unless I've seen the facts for myself. I mean, do I trust
Right.
Reaper? Yes, I do. But until I see information for myself, I'm not going to say one way or the other
right.
about anything.
And
mean,
I'll
you just-
send you Wrangler's criminal charges. I'll email those to you.
I really don't care. I mean, yes, I do care in a way, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't, because I'm not sticking around, unfortunately. So this was like probably a one and done thing. I just wanted to come on and clarify all of that. And which
Yeah.
mean, I talked to Troll this morning, and I'm going to go on his thing tomorrow night and just ask Wrangler about the dog. That's all I really care
That's
about.
good.
And I mean, I know it sounds bad for me saying that I really don't care about the charges, because I mean, in a way I do, but then again, I don't in the grand scheme of things. Is it right for someone that has these type of charges to call other people out on charges that's not as bad? In my opinion, no, it's not right. I have not
Correct.
seen these charges for myself.
You will.
Apparently, they're out there and everything, but I'm not going to say one way or the other. I'm just saying, if someone has these type of charges, then no, they shouldn't be calling other people out. And did somebody say something about drug charge
On who?
on Wrangler?
I think there was a drug charge on him.
I thought I just maybe I read something in the comment. Somebody had
I-
said something about a
Yeah,
drug
somebody put out a couple of his charges on here, and I believe one of them was a drug charge. I'd have to go back and look.
Okay, I thought I saw something. I mean, if there's a drug charge, and he had a problem with drugs, then why are you calling other people out, accusing them of being
Right, because he's constantly calling different frauditors junkies, and that they're on meth and all this stuff. And it's like, if you hypothetically saying he really did have an addiction to painkillers, if you really did, why are you bashing on other people who may or may not have an addiction?
especially when you don't have any proof that they're using drugs.
Correct. Just because they look the way they do or whatever.
Like before I left with the whole Jeremiah thing, and everybody was accusing him of using meth. You know, I told you before that I do not think the man was using meth. Was he abusing Suboxones? Probably.
Right.
But you could look at him and tell. You could look at his eyes before he stopped doing the going on camera and everything. You can look at his eyes and tell that he was
Frank Reynolds, those charges that Dan put out on that video were absolutely 100% correct and accurate. %100% accurate. So I don't know where you're getting your information from, but those were accurate charges. I mean, and it's the reason I was upset. It's like, you know, that I got arrested back in October for
Mhm.
stealing food at Walmart,
Mhm.
and Wrangler has gone on and on and on about that, talking shit about me on that. And then all of a sudden we find out his criminal background is like 100 times worse than what I did. And it's like, who the hell do you think you are? And I at least told my channel I got arrested. I told them what happened. Wrangler would have never told anybody if it had not been brought up by Dan.
So did he admit to him? To the
Yeah, he
charges?
admitted to it. Absolutely. The only thing he keeps dancing around and ignoring are the current ones. He admitted to the past ones, blaming it all on being a wounded warrior and an addiction to painkillers. But he has the current 5 charges on him for third-degree burglary. I know something has to do with credit card. I need to go back to see it, to read them all.
So Wrangler,
Oh,
if you're watching this, I am not bashing you. I mean, you having a channel bashing other people for the same things that you've done is stupid in my opinion.
hmm
But I don't know if he's watching this or not, but if he does,
I don't
I'm
care.
not bashing you. I don't care. I mean, it's stupid. It's hypocritical. But like I told you earlier, Reaper, I'm not sticking around. I may keep my account that I created today and just watch other videos.
Right,
But whenever I deleted everything, before I deleted everything, I didn't know if whenever I deleted my accounts, if like all the comments and everything would disappear. And
right,
so I went through my entire sub list and just unsub from everybody.
right. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up on stuff. Degeneration Nation said, I'd care more about stolen valor than burglary. Absolutely. The only reason why I cared about the burglary charges and all that was the fact that he has been attacking me on my misdemeanor when he was hiding the fact that he has a criminal, he's a career criminal. I mean, we're talking 10 plus years and current. So it's like, why are you bashing somebody for having a misdemeanor and you have these kind of charges on you? Like, that's what pissed me off. And then the stolen valor. Yes, we've already pulled from the DoD site that shows he's only done 13 months in total. He signed up, he did 2 enlistments, and in a total of 2 enlistments, it was 13 months. So in 13 months, there is no way he was deployed 3 times, shot in combat, and everything else that he is saying. There's no way he was a ranger. There's no way he was an MP. None of his war stories from being in Afghanistan are true. Like, you can't do that in 13 months. I'm sorry. That's just not possible. I do know this. My dad did 24 years as an Army tank commander. My ex-husband was in. My current husband is a vet. I know how long it takes to go through basic training in AIT. He didn't even make it past AIT. You kind of have to make it past that. That's where all the stolen valor stuff is coming from. Miss Glam Girl, I was just wondering why what Wrangler says about frauditors offends everybody. I started watching his channel because I thought he was funny, and Reaper, I thoroughly was a nice person, so what happened? I'm not saying anything about what he says about frauditors except for the body shaming on females. And he's basically went from covering frauditors to hate bashing more than just covering frauditors. But if that's how he wants to run his channel, that's fine. If that's what he wants to do. I haven't said anything other than that. And I didn't say that you were not a nice person. Mark Wrangler stated specifically that everything covered in Dan's video was true. Yes. So if you want to say that the charges that Dan posted were not accurate, go back and watch Wrangler's video where he admitted that they were all true. Let's see. I'm just going through it now to see if there were any more questions or anything. Bye, Carl's Order of Squirrels. I haven't seen you in so long. Correct, Big Fork. Little bite. I guess that's it. It keeps refreshing on me. An expert about what, Frank?
I just
Skinny
don't
green.
know why my name keeps being brought into things.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. Because you were my producer, you're being brought into everything. You shouldn't be brought into this. You haven't been around in months.
I left. I think the last video I was on, or live stream I was on with you, was before I sent that email to Wrangler.
Mm-hmm.
It was either like a day before or a day after, May 27th, and I haven't been back on here.
Skinny green puppies. There's one way you can fix that. Just don't watch any of our videos then. Miss Glam Girl, if you send me an email, I can email you all of that. He did, but and I can email you the screenshots that I have if you're interested in seeing that. Not a problem. I say email me, that way you're not putting your email out here in the chat. Actually, not Skinny Green Puppies. I have pretty much stayed to dealing with chili videos, and now Sidewalk Boy. I think I put one video out on Wrangler. Pretty much most what I've been doing the last 3 months is working on my paranormal channel. So again, if you don't like our channels, I shouldn't have to say this because I'm assuming you're an adult, but if you don't like something, don't watch it. It's common sense, actually.
I'm just gonna have to get off here and get some work done.
I have missed you.
I missed y'all too.
We need to catch up on real stuff.
Yes, we do.
Like life stuff.
So,
Yeah, I'll email you.
I even changed my phone number, so.
Oh, that's fine, because I changed my phone number too.
If you try texting me, then I didn't get it.
I went straight to email.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I changed my number too, so you're good.
And all I ask is, I'm not a part of this, and I'm not under another name. This Goofy, what was his name? Goofy what?
Goofy Gizmo. I
Yes,
keep
Goofy
forgetting.
Gizmo. I am not Goofy Gizmo.
She's not Kimmy.
I am not Kimmy. I am not on drugs. I have absolutely nothing to do with this community.
Nope.
So all I ask is not to be doxxed, and if I wanted to be in here, I'll be in here under I'm me.
Here's something. How about people just stop fucking doxing everybody?
That would be a good way to start.
Like, plain and simple. Stop doxing people.
Bad shit I'm me is K4.
No, I love your channel, Degeneration Nation, and I'm so glad that you're here. I agree, though. Like, why you keep being brought up, I don't understand why you were even brought up.
I don't either, because I'm not this goofy person. This goofy person. We're not the same person.
Goofy Gizmo is a male, by the way. So unless you had a sex change,
don't have that body part.
Yeah, unless you went and had that done 2.5 months ago. That's
No,
like a record, but and your voice is nothing like Kimmy's.
yeah. I mean, I went and I listened to. I mean, it was just a short clip. I
Hmm.
think she walked in the room he was in and said something, but I mean, even that little bit,
Right.
and then, I mean, you can tell it's not me.
Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
I'm not Kimmy. I am not Goofy. I am not anybody else but me. If I'm on YouTube, I'm me.
Yep. And I wish you'd come back around, just not for the drama.
I mean, I may eventually, but I don't have any plans right now to.
Yeah. I don't
Because
blame you.
with the family and everything, then
Yeah. Well, life
no.
happens.
And I mean, with the job, with the family, I don't
Yep.
want to take a chance of
Being
or
doxxed?
keep being doxxed because I mean, some people, as we've seen, they do know my first name.
Yep.
They do know the state I live in,
Hmm.
and which I mean, thankfully, as far as I've seen, that part has not been doxxed.
Oh,
And
what does that mean, Nightmares Auditors? I fake me in Reaper need to do a live on her channel. One nut. Huh? She used to be on here every time. Exactly. Text to speech never works. Um, she used to be my producer, so she was up here with me every time I went live.
oh, I don't have a channel.
No, she doesn't have a channel.
I've never had a channel. I've never done videos or anything like that.
Mm-mm. But she's so people friendly that she was like the perfect producer. Garlic took your place the last time I went live.
Your cat?
Yeah. It was one of my friends that's not even part of YouTube. Like I had to even create an account for him to even get up there and go in because I
Channel or
needed a producer or a StreamYard. Just to go up there with me because I didn't have a producer that night. Aw, bad.
Who wasn't part of whose grift?
She wasn't part of your grift, knowing. I didn't even have a grift, so I don't know what you're talking about.
That's fine,
Yes,
babe. I'm not going back down in your basement.
Degeneration Nation, you are absolutely right. I have been saying this since the beginning as well. Families should be off limits. No contacting my daughter, no contacting Mandy's son. Like, no family member should be involved in anything that we do. Even if I talk about my husband, does not mean you can go out and bring him. I did not give him a platform. I talk about my husband. Everybody talks about their spouse, that they have a spouse, or they talk about them, or whatever. That doesn't mean that they belong to the channel or they are co-owners of the channel. This is not Predator Reaper and hubby or Predator Reaper and son. This is Predator Reaper. That's it.
Miss you too, Kimmy. Not Kimmy. Oh my. She's not Kimmy. Miss you too, Kim.
Yeah,
I am
Kim
so
Crawford.
sorry. I am so sorry. Miss you too, Kim Crawford. Not Kimmy. Which I mean, before I left, I mean, I didn't. I don't think I even left on bad terms with Kimmy,
Mm-mm.
and I didn't think I left on bad terms with Wrangler and everything. I thought everything was cool there,
Yeah,
but apparently somebody just keeps like enjoys doxing me.
yeah,
In which I have to say, I mean, it seems like Friday the Troll was on it and got it deleted pretty fast.
yeah, yeah. As soon as I saw it, I shot him an email and said, "This is wrong. She's not even part of YouTube no more. Why is it? Can you just please remove it?" He was like, "Yeah, no problem."
I am so sorry, Kim. That's why I
Yeah,
left, Dad, because your basement stinks.
Uh,
All I'm going to do is like I told Troll. I just have one question, and that's it. I'm not gonna ask him anything else. I just want to know why he wants to keep doxing me.
I don't know. Why does he want to keep bringing you up though?
I don't know. I mean, this goofy person. I mean, from the comments that I've seen just scrolling through YouTube today,
Yeah, because I think in the email I even told you that somebody keeps saying that they think you are the goofy. See, I call him Goofy Goober because of SpongeBob. That's what it reminds me of. But it's Goofy Gizmo, and I need to remember that.
Goofy Goober would be a good
It would. But
if I come back to YouTube, that's what I'm going to make. Name
oh God,
my channel Goofy Goober.
that's awesome. But somebody kept saying that, and I can't remember if it was Wrangler. I think it was Wrangler. It kept saying that Goofy Gizmo typed like you, and it's like, no, he doesn't. He doesn't type like me at all.
In the email that I got, I'm not gonna say who the email. I'm not gonna say on here, but
Right.
they said that it was three other people that thought I was goofy.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to say they said 3 people, but it might have been. How many was it? Let me pull up the email. 2. Yeah, apparently.
So it's 3 people in total.
3 in total.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
sorry, I had to look.
They also mentioned the thing in being doxxed. That thing in Trolls. Discord. See, I don't even have Discord. I've never had Discord. No, I take that back. I had Discord years ago. And
oh God, yeah, it was a long time ago.
Maybe if I had Discord before I left, I don't think I did.
I don't know. No,
now.
I don't think you were ever on Discord.
I don't think I was. I know I had an account years ago for something else, but
no, because I think I even told you at one point, if you don't want to be on YouTube, go on Discord, and you said, I don't even want to mess with that. So all right, cool.
That's right. Yeah, it was 3 people in total. With I think 2 other people on YouTube, and then the one in the Discord.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was. That's exactly how it was.
I mean, I'll say it one last time. I'm not goofy. I'm not Kimmy. I don't have anything to do with anything that's going on. I'm not going to bash Raper for what she did. I'm not going to bash Wrangler. I'm not going to bash Kimmy. I'm not going to bash the guy who thought I was Kimmy. I just don't care. It don't have anything to do with me personally.
Right.
And since I'm not a part of any of this, then I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm not going to care about it.
Right.
I mean, is it hypocritical? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jerry was totally convinced that it was you. Like, Jerry even knows his own ass from a hole in the ground.
Jerry that was on your thing?
Yeah, that one.
He thought he was the one that thought I was goofy. I mean,
yes.
Goofy.
Absolutely.
No, Jerry, I'm not goofy. Why did he think I was goofy?
Because he's trying to be relevant.
Oh. No, Jerry, I'm not goofy. Sorry.
Yeah. He's trying to be relevant. He did something bad and got called out from other people, and then I finally went live and told about basically what happened when he was on my channel and how he scams other content creators and subscribers and stuff like that. And he talked shit about everybody. Like, he was emailing me talking shit about the same people he was talking shit about me to. Yeah, he's like I said, he's just trying desperately to be relevant anywhere he can fit in.
I mean, I will say this. I mean, the past is past. What happens in people's past should stay there. The only thing
Yes.
is, and let me see how to put this without it coming out wrong, and people taking it in a way it shouldn't be taken. From the anti-frauditor side and the frauditor side,
Hmm.
if somebody has a criminal past, criminal background, been arrested, and all of that, is it right to call other people out on their past crimes? And
Hmm.
I don't know if any of y'all done that because I don't even remember what we all talked about. But past crimes should be past crimes. If
Right.
somebody's committing crimes now, by all means, yes, call them out on it. Unless you also committing crimes.
Right.
I mean, you can't commit crimes and then call somebody else out on crimes that they're committing.
And leave out the part that you have yourself been committing felonies for the last 10 plus years.
Well, I mean, if the felonies, 'cause I have not seen the charges or anything yet,
Oh, I know.
but I will say this: the past convictions, do I think they should be held against him? In a way, but at the same instance, if you're gonna hold those past crimes against him and say the past should be in the past,
Hmm.
and everybody else has past crimes, it's hypocrisy.
Right.
But saying, let's say, I'm going to use you for an example.
Okay.
What you did and everything in the past, it happened. It's taken care of. It's all done, and you can't change it. Nobody can change what you did.
Nope.
The past crimes that he had, the convictions, they're in the past. In my opinion, they should stay there.
Hmm.
The only thing that I would have a problem with would be the current charges
Right.
are still pending. And it was how many?
5.
Is it all from one incident?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. And
it's
I know it has to do with third degree burglary, credit card theft, or fraud. Again, I need to pull it. You know, if I leave the StreamYard,
hmm,
it'll boot me out. So I can't
it's
even
okay.
pull it
It's
up right
okay.
now.
Um,
Nightmares auditors. I think, yeah, there is 3-strike law in in different states for multiple felonies. I know
um,
California is one of those states.
I do not. I'm not positive, but I do not think Alabama is one of those.
Yeah, I would have to look that up. But that's a good question. I want to know what Frank Reynolds is talking about.
I do know if the person is on probation or parole, then yes, there's a 3-strike law.
I know I don't know if it was the current charges. He was on parole when he committed them, or it was another set of charges that he was on parole when he committed them, or probation. But I know he did do prison time, and that he has the 5. And I wouldn't care about his past charges except for the fact he keeps attacking me on mine. And it's like,
Yeah,
you hid all this from us. I at least came out and told everybody, yeah, I did it dumb and got arrested, and it's for the stupidest reason ever. And
I
then
mean,
you want to bash me on it, but yet you're hiding this big secret that you're a felon who's been to prison with 5 current felony charges?
if you're going to be attacked for what you did, then it's fair game.
Right.
I mean, you can't attack someone else for their past and not expect for your past to be brought up. I
Right.
mean, it don't work that way.
No. It shouldn't. Frank
Right,
Reynolds, I should pull what and do a video? I mean, it's already been done.
I
Oh
do
my
know
God,
that
bad.
in Alabama, I had a friend, her brother, oh man, he would get busted. I forgot how many felonies he had before they actually cracked down. They
Mhm.
would arrest him, let him out, arrest him, let him out, arrest him,
Right.
let him out. And they were just building charges to where he would have to serve federal time.
Right. Oh yeah, were you here when Corrections 101 got busted on his criminal record? He lied about his past criminal life.
I don't think so because I don't remember.
Oh,
going.
well, he did like longer prison sentence that he claimed he did, and his charges were much worse. Like he did like $40,000 in check fraud or something like that, and then he was asking for donations for computer equipment and stuff, and then he started making T-shirts to give to the shop owners there in Watertown, New York, against Matthew. I know you remember Matthew, upstate New York. He's in prison right now. Yeah,
For real?
he sure is. Remember when he assaulted that guy with the hockey stick?
The guy from the bar?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I think that's what he was put in prison for. There was other stuff too. I know it was assault charges or something, but yeah, he's locked up right now. But Corrections was saying, if you give me all these donations, I'll have these shirts made and I'll give them to the shopkeepers. Some people gave him the money, but the shop owners never got the T-shirts, so he has disappeared. He also did like a sweet. I don't even know what the hell it's called, but like if you do this or that, then you win a prize. Well, the prize was won, but he never delivered the prize. And then the T-shirt thing happened, and then he just kind of disappeared.
Wow.
Mhm.
Look at private chat.
Oh, my bad.
The last comment there.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. The answer to that is yes.
Mm.
But yeah. So a lot kind of has happened since you left.
I say so.
A lot has happened. I mean, I can fill you in on some other stuff in email, as I don't want to talk about. I don't have the energy to even talk about that stuff. But yeah, it's just been nothing but a shit show.
Well, I'm glad
Oh,
I did.
yeah, you left right at the right time, because I know. Ooh, ice cream truck.
And I mean, I really thought I left on okay terms.
Was it 5 years, Bandit? I think it was 5 years. I can't 3 or 5. I can't remember. I mean, he did more prison time than he served in the army. That I can say for sure.
Matt?
No, Wrangler.
Oh.
I can say for sure he did more prison time than he served in the army. Huh? I'm fixing to go get Dad.
Try the car. See if it's sick.
I will. Hopefully that's what did it.
Yeah, I'm not even going there bad. I don't care about that.
Yeah. I'm not even. That's like so irrelevant right now. I don't. That's like bringing light and attention to something that doesn't deserve it. Wrangler's live. Going to pray for him. Good night. That's awesome. Of course he's live. And oh yeah, he blames me for everything. He blames me for everybody attacking him, for everybody digging up his past and for everything. Like, don't blame me. You're the one that hid your past, lied about your name, lied about your past, lied about your entire life to everybody. Like, that's on him. That's not on me.
I mean, I kind of get hiding your real life,
Oh
but
yeah.
at the same time, you can't call other people out while you're hiding stuff.
Well, I fully believe that as YouTubers, that doesn't mean we have to disclose every part of our personal life.
Correct.
We should be allowed to have some privacy.
Right.
But according to them, when it came to me, I should have announced to everybody that my husband's in prison, and for what? The minute I started my channel. And it's like, why? Nobody else has. Why does this have to stand? Hey, quiet down out there. But this isn't being demanded from any other content creator. Why do we have to put out everything of our lives just to start a channel? We don't.
I mean, channels just need to go on with their own thing and leave everybody alone.
Yes. Oh, Nightmares Auditors, you are right. He did pretend to be his dead battle buddy, which there was no dead battle buddy either. So, because remember when he said his dead battle buddy's name was Michael Kaiser? Well, no, that's him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even. Did we not bring that up? Yes.
Don't think so.
That was the first initial thing. Was he is Michael Kaiser? Yes. And he did. He went live after Dan put all this out. He admitted that everything was true. That was his real name. That the past charges were correct. That he did do prison time. Blah blah blah. The only thing he's ignoring are the current charges he has. Now, somebody told me that they found out that he has 9 active warrants out of Alabama. I don't know if that's true. I haven't checked yet. I do know, again, that Most Wanted thing is on the Calhoun County Most Wanted. If you want to check that out, it's there. And if we take them down. So it's still active according to them. Oh, hey, Rudy. Yes, I did help Fraud at Wrangler, and that's fine because Fraud at Troll also helped Wrangler. That's another thing is Wrangler keeps saying that all of us talking about all of this and his lying and his lying about his military service and all that we're just trying to piggyback off of his so successful channel. And it's like, are you kidding? Number one, you literally have a channel because Fraud at Troll and myself not only helped you start it and taught you how to create videos and edit, but we promoted the crap out of your channel. And you want to say that we're trying to piggyback off? I don't need him to grow my channel. As a matter of fact, if I was to try and use him for anything, I'd lose subscribers. I don't need him for anything. He's just. I don't get it.
I thought everything was starting to die down.
It kind of was. Oh, thank you, Bandit 2804 for $6.99 Canadian dollars. Have a cup of coffee on the Bandit. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I love my coffee. That is for sure. And well, that's about what it costs to get a breve nowadays at Starbucks.
Well, I have got to get off of here.
Yeah, me too. I've got to go check out my car, see if it's working. I came up to Kentucky to help my parents out for a couple weeks, and I'm heading back to Texas this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, be careful.
Oh, I will. I love driving. You know that.
Oh, yeah. But just in case Wrangler shows this on his, I have not bashed you, Wrangler, so don't go there.
No. Just leave me alone. Leave her out of everything and just leave her alone.
I mean, I apologize to the man. I don't know what else he expect, what else he wants.
Why are you apologizing? You did nothing wrong.
No, I mean, whenever I left, I sent him an apology.
Oh, yeah.
For my part in all of that drama that was started.
That's all he's
So
owed.
I'm not apologizing for anything now. I ain't done anything. I mean, I ain't
No,
been here.
nope. But thank you for coming on and clearing your name
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to. And
anytime.
if any of y'all see my name come up anymore, hit Reaper up. She knows how to get up with me.
Yep. I can tell you if it's the real one or not.
She has my email.
I
And
do.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. If it is not an I'm me name, it is not me.
Yep.
I know the 3 people now that have questioned that, with Wrangler being the one that doxed, and then the 2 other people, Jerry
Oh my
is
God.
the person that questioned whether I was goofy. No, I am not goofy.
Nope.
I do not. Well, besides the thing now that I created today, I didn't have an account. I deleted everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't prove anything because I wasn't here. I wasn't doing anything. I don't have anything to prove it with. So
Oh my God, Georgia.
I don't know.
Well, thank you for coming up. I've missed you.
I've missed y'all too. And thank you for letting me clear my name. And Sammy,
You are
it
welcome.
is crazy.
It is. Sammy misses the hell out of you too.
Oh,
I know Kim does too.
oh.
They ask about you quite often. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close because I got stuff to do. Huh?
But thank you for letting me come up and
You're welcome.
clear the rumors and everything up. No, they're not me. No, I'm not talking about anybody. No, I'm not bashing anybody. No, I'm not on drugs.
No.
There's that. So.
Yep. And we were not, and I'm going to say this really quick too before we end. I was not saying anything negative about Stone Vet in any way. I have nothing against him. I actually think he's funny.
No,
I just wanted to clear the whole thing about where he thought that I'm me with Kimmy, and that's all that was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the dude. I haven't watched anything other than that clip. Well,
Right.
I think it was, I don't know how long it was. Maybe
It wasn't that long.
a minute or 2 was what I listened to.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I just heard my name and everything and just wanted to come on here and say, I am not Kimmy.
Well, and the only reason why I contacted you on it is because I just contacted you not long ago about Wrangler doxing your name on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And then that happened. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I was going to let that go and everything until this. And the more my name comes up and everything, and especially my real name being doxed.
Yeah. Which, again, nobody should be doxing anybody.
No, they shouldn't. Especially somebody that's not even part of anything anymore.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I left at least by May 27th.
Oh, yeah.
I would say it was the 26th because I emailed him on the 27th.
Yeah, you've been gone for almost 3 months.
And then there she is. And
3
then
months.
I found out about my name being used in Discord, so I contacted him a second time, and I thought everything was cleared up. And then this, I don't know when that happened in Discord this last time. Was it yesterday?
2 days ago.
Okay.
Yep.
So.
And then last night, at 3 a.m, is when you were. It was said that you were Kimmy.
I'm not Kimmy.
We know.
I'm not Kimmy. I mean, oh man, I could not help but laugh. I wish you could have heard me laughing.
I wish I could have too. And again, we have nothing against Kimmy.
No, I don't. I mean, I even emailed Kimmy whenever I left and told her if there was anything that I said that offended her in any way, that I
Yeah.
apologize for it. And so, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And which means, as far as I know, Kimmy hasn't said anything about me. I'm not saying that.
No, she hasn't.
I'm not saying that Kimmy has said anything about me because I
She
don't think.
hasn't.
Okay.
She hasn't
Yeah.
talked about anybody, and like she's pretty much stayed out of it, which is fine. It's whatever. And again, nothing against Kimmy. None of this is about Kimmy, flat out. This was
No,
just
it's
about
not. Mhm.
proving that I mean is not Kimmy. That's all that. That's the only reason why I brought you up.
Right. And so, I mean, the internet's the internet for one thing, but the main thing that I had an issue with was the doxing.
Correct. Big no.
I mean, they can think I'm Kimmy all day long. I don't care for the most part.
Yeah.
But if it got down to the point to where she was being doxxed and they were thinking it was me, that could have put me in a whole bunch of
Oh yeah.
a place I do not need me and my family to be in.
No. Especially when you're not involved in any of this.
Especially the little ones.
Oh yeah.
And which I think that's something that even you did not know
What?
about the little ones.
I knew about the little ones. We never talked about it because nobody needs to
I
know.
told you that I had kids.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't think I told anybody I had kids. In fact, I think I told people that I didn't.
You did.
Because I don't want that out there.
Yep. And you shouldn't have to say anything. First of all, you were not a content creator. You're a subscriber and you were my producer. You don't owe anything to anybody. And technically, none of us as content creators owe anybody up to the point of, well, this is my entire personal private life. Let me air it all out. We're here to entertain you. We're here to give you videos. That's what we're here to do.
I just want to say something about this comment that you got up here. I'm not the type of person to bash someone because of who they like, who they're in love with, who they're married to, who they're dating. I think that's distasteful.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I mean, I know I've dated guys worse than what I've seen from Wrangler. I mean, thank God that's over and done with.
Yeah.
They're in the past, and that's where they're going to. Well, actually, they're locked up. So they're not anywhere around.
Yeah. I don't know if Frank thought that you were Kim Crawford, but no. Kim Crawford is Kim Crawford. Kimmy Dawn is a totally different person. Same first names, just totally different people. I think that's where that confusion was, Kim. But anyways, yeah, I gotta close this. I gotta go check my car.
Oh, well, hit me up on email sometime.
I will.
And I will see you guys maybe
in some point in the future. Who knows? Yeah, maybe I can convince her to come back as my producer.
This can take a lot of convincing. I mean,
I know.
And everything, but
once the drama dies down, it'll be safe to come back.
As cutthroat as people is,
I know it.
I can't do it for my job's sake, and
I agree.
And my family's sake.
Yep. I don't blame you.
That was one of the reasons I walked away.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, then. Oh, yeah. We forgot about that. I will be in the chat.
Question.
I'll be in the chat rooting you on.
Okay. I mean, I just want to know why he continues to dox me. That's all I want to know. And just to ask him face to face, well, through in a way, to please stop.
Well, you live rent free in his head. Maybe you should start charging him rent. Just to live there. Well, I will see you guys later, people.
Yes. Thank you again, Reaper, for letting me come on
You're
and
welcome.
clear the air about all of that.
Yes. Shut up,
Bye,
dog.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.